Okay, so good day. So dito naman, pag-usapan natin is about the manometers. Ano nga ba yung manometer? So as we've discussed dun sa separate video natin, when we say manometer, ito yung gumagamit tayo ng column ng fluid and based dun sa height na aabutin ng fluid, yun yung ating i-consider na i-read natin na pressure ng fluid na naandun sa loob by using yung formula natin for pressure which is yung rho GH natin. We balance the column of fluid by the same or another column of fluid. Nakadepende dun sa pressure natin. So, yun ang tinatawag natin na manometer. So, we have different types of manometer. Meron tayong simple manometer at saka yung differential manometer. Sabi natin, in simple manometer, we have three different subcategories. The piezometer. It is the simplest form of the manometer. Measures gauge pressure only. The pressure at any point in the fluid is indicated by the height of the fluid in the vertical tube above that point, which can be read on the calibrated scale on glass tube. So, if this is our tube, bawa, ito yung tubo natin. So, example, ito yung tubo. Yan. Yan yung tubo. Yan. Dito is may i-connect tayo na parang pataas. Vertical tube. Then as the fluid flows here inside of the tube, dito sa part na to, since open to sa atmosphere, open yan sa atmosphere, yung fluid natin, yung fluid na nagpo-flow sa loob ng tube, magkakaroon yan ng aangat yan dito sa part na to. Ayan, kakaroon yan dyan. And yung height dito, H, yun ang i-consider natin in determining the gauge pressure which is equal to the density of the fluid times gravity times yung H na naandito. So, this is a calibrated scale, yung H na makukuha natin dyan. So, yun yung basic principle ng simple manometer. So, parang ganyan lang. As the fluid flows inside of the tube, nung main pipe natin, since merong atmospheric pressure na naandito sa part na to, yung nandyan sa part na yan, sa dulo, ang mangyayari is, yung atmospheric pressure is itutulak pa rin yung fluid. Kaya hindi yan lalampas dyan. Or, kung mas mataas naman yung fluid dito, mas mataas ang pressure ng fluid na nasa loob, mas mataas ang magiging atmospheric height natin, yung height natin dito. Yung head ng pressure natin, mas tataas yan dyan, kung mas mataas ang pressure nito. So, but since, given yung H natin dyan, we can solve for the gauge pressure. Then, to make it absolute, i-add lang natin yung atmospheric plus yung gauge pressure natin dito. Kung ilan. So, yan ang piezometer. Basic definition ng piezometer. Then, we have the YouTube manometer. From the word itself, YouTube, kaya nga siya tinawag na YouTube, kasi it is in the shape of letter U, ang YouTube manometer natin. If this is our pipe, imagine itong bilog na to is the pipe. Okay? So, yan. Ito yung pipe natin. Sa part na yan. Okay? Ito yung pipe. Diba? Or yung tube natin. And then sa pipe na yan is meron tayong pressure. Say example, we have pressure at A. Yan na dyan sa loob. Yung pressure ng A na yan, since we have the fluid here, different fluid ito, itong dark blue, different fluid yan. Yung pressure at A, at saka yung height X dito, from this point up to this point, that is height X, yan. And then from this point to this point, that is height Y. And sa kabila naman is height H. Say example, we have yung kulay white has a density rho 1. And itong color blue is different fluid and has density rho 2. So, yan yung magiging basis natin. So, ang magiging solution natin dito kapag ganito is from the datum line. Example, this is our datum line. Pipili tayo ng datum line in which yan yung usually nandun sa may U na part. And ito nandito sa U na part na to is hindi na natin siya i-consider ang nandyan. Below the datum line. Doon lang tayo sa above the datum line since yan lang yung i-consider natin na mga height. So, ang mangyayari dito is lahat ng pressure natin sa left, lahat ng pressure on the left limb is equal sa lahat ng pressure on the right limb ng U natin. So, yung limb natin is itong manometer, we will divide this dito sa center. Yan. Ito yung nasa left limb. Ito naman yung nasa right limb natin. So, kung titingnan natin, yung nasa left limb, we have here yung pressure na nasa loob ng pipe, which is yung PA, plus, so, di ba, since yung fluid natin dito with density of ρ1, merong siyang na-produce or itinulak niya yung dito sa part na to, yung fluid na to up until here. Tinulak niya yung pressure dyan. So, i-add natin yung mabubuo na pressure gauge dito sa part na to. So, yung ρ1 natin times G times yung height ng ρ1 which is yung X. Ito yan. Yung X. So, pwede nyo namang gamitan ng iba-ibang variable. Plus, bukod doon, meron pa, since this is still in the left limb, and meron dyang height, which is yung Y, kung papansinin nyo, different fluid na yan. So, ρ2 G times yung Y naman nito, or yung height niya na Y. That is equal to the left limb, lahat naman ng pressure dito, which is yung ρ2 G, at saka yung total height H niya. So, yan ang magiging pressure natin dito. Plus, aadan natin yan ng atmospheric if sinabi na absolute ang kailangan dito sa part na to. Pero hindi naman absolute, gauge pressure lang naman at A ang kailangan. So, yan na yung magiging solution natin. So, yan yung magiging formula and analysis ng isang YouTube manometer. So, this is for pressure gauge na more than atmosphere ang pressure ng A. Mas malakas sa atmosphere. But, if our P gauge is in vacuum, ganito yung magiging itsura niyan. Mas malakas yung P atmospheric natin dito. Mas malakas yung P atmospheric dyan sa part na yan. So, ang magiging scenario natin ulit is, okay, hatiin ulit natin ito dito sa part na to. The pressure on the left limb of the manometer is still equal to the pressure on the right limb. The pressure on the left limb is still equal to the pressure on the right limb or sa kabilang leg ng manometer natin. So, gaya nung kanina, we have pressure at A sa loob ng tubo. So, mangyayari, i-add natin pressure of A plus itong nandito sa part na to. So, we have ρ1 G X. Ito yan. Yung nandyan sa part na yan. Yan yung pressure na yan. Plus, diba? Ito na. ρ2 G H. Since H ang height natin dyan. That is equal to 0 plus P ATM. So, P ATM since nandyan yan. Pero kung vacuum pressure lang ang hinahanap, no need for that. nai-add yung PATM. So, ang mangyayari is magiging PA or yung pressure at A is equal to rho 1 negative since ililipat natin sa kabilang side. Negative rho 1 GX plus rho 2 GH. Since itong dalawang ito, ililipat natin sa kabilang side ng equation, so they will become negative. And ito naman, ang mangyayari dyan is magiging PA equals rho 2 GH minus itong quantity ng dalawa na rho 1 GX plus rho 2 GY. So, yun lang yung magiging variation ng mga formulas natin in solving for this type of manometer, yung YouTube manometer natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng separate video tutorials about this manometer. And then we have the vertical single column manometer. Dito naman is merong tank. Yan, merong tank na for oil reserves natin. Oil reserves ang nakalagay dyan. So, ito is different naman yung magiging approach ng solving nito since we will consider the change in height pagdating dito sa part na to. So, gawa na lang natin to ng separate tutorial. So, yung pressure at A is itutulak pa rin niya yung fluid dito hanggang H1. And then, may consider tayo na delta H or yung drop ng height dito sa part na to because of the area of the tank. Nakadepende ang delta H siya area of the tank. So, mas malaki yung area, yung delta H natin, mas malaki din yung drop dyan. And then, yung Y, then, equal dito sa H2. So, almost the same siya ng YouTube manometer. Sadyang nagkaroon lang ng difference ng tank because of the tank here in the vertical single column. And then, ang pagkakaiba niya sa vertical and inclined is that sa inclined, kung kanina, if this is vertical, yung reading natin dito, sa kabila is naka-incline. And ang difference niyan is that given na merong angle ito, angle of inclination yan, so kailangan makuha natin yung vertical height niya. Kasi ang mami-measure natin is the total length nito, inclined length. The inclined length, pero ang kailangan natin dyan is the vertical height. So, kaya vertical height pa rin ang hahanapin natin dito sa part na to. So, almost same yan yung magiging approach. Then, we have the differential YouTube manometers. Ito naman, sa example, we have pressure at A. Lagay natin ito. Pasa natin. Sa example, we have pressure at A. And dito naman, you have pressure at B. Diyan sa part na to. So, dito naman is, kukunin ulit natin yung nasa left limb at nasa right limb natin. So, gawa tayo ng datum line dito sa baba. Yan. Ito na yung aking datum line. Datum. So, the pressure on the left is still equal sa pressure on the right limb. Ayusin ko lang. Iusog ko lang. Okay. The pressure on the left limb still equal sa pressure on the right limb. So, ang mga pressure dito is we have PA plus, okay, say example, from here, if these two heights are, yung dalawang pipe natin is naka-level, yan yung kukunin natin. So, meron tayong H dyan. Okay, say example, lagay na natin as X. X muna. This is X, and this is Y. Okay, ito naman, dito sa part na to, this is Z, at saka from here up to here, ito na yung H para medyo makita natin. So, mangyayari is magiging PA plus the different fluid to, we have rho 1. Meanwhile, yung nasa loob nito is rho 2. And ito naman is, ibang fluid naman yan, we have rho 3. So, i-analyze lang natin by means of the mga height niya. So, yung pressure ng A plus itong nandito sa part na to, na pressure, which is equal to the rho 1 G X. Plus, we still have here, ibang fluid na yan. So, rho 2 times G Y, that is equal to, ito, rho 2 G Z plus rho 3 G H plus pressure at B. So, yun yung magiging analysis of this YouTube differential manometer. And same yan kung in case na iba naman yung height ng isang tube dito sa isang tube na to. Kumbaga yung height dito is madadagdagan as compared to this X. Yan yung X. Dito yung datum line nyo. Ito yung Y. Nandito yung Z. Pero parehas yan ng analysis as long as yung nasa left limb natin is equal to nasa right limb. So, makikita natin yun sa mga sample problems. Then, we have here the inverted YouTube differential manometer. They are almost identical dun sa kabila. As long as nakahanap nyo yung mga height, walang problema. So, parehas yung magiging analysis natin. So, we will try this different manometers sa mga sample problems natin.